Hi guys, this is Any How To Videos, and today we're going to be looking at how to repair a screen on a Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. There's a number of things what you're going to need. You're going to need the phone itself and then the replacement screen, which I brought off eBay. It just looks like that. When I get it out, there we go. So it just looks like that. It's just the front LCD screen with the Digitizer attached. It's got no modules on the back, so we're going to have to do a little video on them as well. Thankfully they're all included within this video. So next you're going to make sure that you've got a number of screwdrivers and guitar picks, because you don't know what kind of screws you're going to come across. Personally, I tend to use this and, well, a Phillips or a flathead. Just make sure that they're small enough, really. These come in handy just in case you need to pry something open, and if you play the guitar, it's very useful. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the back of the phone off. I've already done it here. And then you want to take your battery out, and also make sure that your memory card and your SIM card are out of your phone. Okay, so next we're just going to unscrew all these screws. There should be 10 of them. Okay, once we've got all 10 screws, we want to pry open the back. I'm going to use this tool or this tool, depends what kind of screws there are, and you can also use a pick, as I said before. So I ended up using this tool because it seemed the most useful. You just shove it in the side around the bottom and then pull it down and it should pry open. Then with that you can pull it and the front clips will just come off as well. Here you just want to make sure that you pull out the power button and the volume keys, just in case they're not on your new module. Thankfully they're on my new module, so I didn't have to replace them. Next you want to make sure you unplug these. They're just really easy to come off. They just pull off. Right, now you want to pull the speaker housing out, just so it's still not connected to the phone. If this comes undone while you're doing everything, doesn't matter, just leave it up or just plug it back in. Doesn't really matter, that's for the back speaker. Next you want to pull the motherboard off the casing. Be careful, don't forget that you've got all the time in the world for this. It's still connected to the front screen, so don't tug anything. You can see that golden wire at the back, what's connected to the front LCD screen. You just want to get one of your tools and try unplug it. It's a bit of a weird angle, so you might need to use a bit more force than usual. I ended up using this tool because it gave me a nice kind of leverage. Next you can just take away your motherboard, put it on something what's wood, so you're not frying it. So here you got the two comparisons, and this little plastic bit is your microphone at the bottom. If it's not in your new LCD screen, make sure that you put it in like I am doing here. Right, and next to come out is the SD card holder. This is pretty tricky, but you basically get a screwdriver, preferably a flathead, and you just put it in the little hole marked here, and then you pry it open. Again, take your time with this, don't be bending everything and breaking it. You just want to wiggle your screwdriver underneath, and once you're underneath you can pretty much get the whole screwdriver underneath. The problem being is that there's adhesive underneath it. You can use a hairdryer to warm it up in case like you live in a cold climate and the adhesive gets stronger when it's cold, so you can use that. It'll just make your life easier. I chose not to, making my life hard, but it soon comes off, as you see. Now you can take your SD card module and put it into your new LCD screen. It only fits one way, so just stick it in. Make sure you press it down and make sure it's flush. And just get your screwdriver and press down on the edges where your fingers can't get. Next, you want to get the vibration module. Again, just get your screwdriver underneath it. This one's got quite a bit of adhesive underneath, so it's a bit more pulling, but it's not a motherboard, so you can be a bit more rough with this one. Just make sure you don't pull the whole thing off and snap the ribbon what it's connected to. As you can see, I was having a little bit of trouble. There we go. Okay, next you just want to get the ribbon off. I found it easiest if you went over to the other side and then you got this side off. Again, this is connected by adhesive. If you want to make your life easier, put a hairdryer quickly over it just to melt it down a little bit. Not too long because you don't want to overheat the components. And then you want to put your vibration module back into your new LCD screen. Just slides in, make sure the ribbon lines up to where it needs to be, press it down, and then press down the ribbon side. Might want to get your screwdriver and just go over the edges, make sure the two little dots match up, and make sure everything else is flush with the LCD screen. There's this little rubber bit here. Let me just focus my camera. There's a rubber bit here where it doesn't come with every single LCD screen. It'll be on your old LCD screen, your broken one. If that's so, just take it out like I'm doing here. Take it over to your newer one and then place it in. Obviously this is my new one, so I just need to put it back in. And this is my old one. Still got it in because my new module LCD screen came with the rubber in. If you forget to put it in, your screen will go dark when you're in a call. Next, you want to put your motherboard back in. You just want to get your ribbon here and then connect it to your motherboard back to where it was. Bit of a tight squeeze. But it's just a basic concept of pushing them together till they click. Find the sweet spot. Make sure it's firmly on there. Place your motherboard down. And then start putting all the components back into their areas. They'll stop wiggling so much when you put them in. And if that part came off, the little ribbon there, just push it back down. Make sure everything's in properly. And then attach these two ribbons here back to where they were. Or just click straight into place once you find the soft spot. There we go. Alright, then you want to get the back of your phone, what you had from before. Place it back on, wait till it clicks. I had some difficulty with this, it would not click for the life of me. But I finally got it. You just need to apply a bit more force if it's not clicking. You can see at the edges if it's not on properly. And then you want to get your screws and then screw all 10 of them back in to the areas. Once you've done that, just make sure all the screws are in properly. Have a look at what work you've done, and then put the battery back in and test it. And hopefully that's been good to you, and hopefully it works. Moment of truth. There we go. And if the soft keys don't work all the time, you just want to make sure that you just want to restart your phone. And they should work. If not, you just want to make sure that everything's plugged in correctly. And please comment, rate, it's not rate, it's like, and subscribe. If you've got any questions, post them in the description below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.